In July 2024, while doing optimization for one of my nationwide website, I picked few random keywords from the search console and started analyzing the SERP. During this analysis, I found similar websites with same design, same layout were coming up for many keywords. It got my attention and I started digging more and found that these websites are of one owner and he has 50 websites for one niche targeting one state per domain. I didn't copy his niche, but I decided to replicate his strategy in my niche and bought 50 domains. In this video, I will share you the case study of that 50 websites I created. I will share complete details on how I built, made first few dollars in first month and sold it in less than 3 months for X amount. Stay tuned, I will share the exact figures also. To make this case study more interactive and easily consumable, I will divide it into multiple chapters. And the first chapter is domains. So on July 30th, 2024, I bought all the domains for this network. I bought in total 51 domains. Yes, I bought 51 domains. I wanted to make this whole network a proper brand. So on one domain, I bought it as nationwide niche.com. And on this domain, my plan was to make it proper brand, will do PR and lot of things. And from this domain, I will link to all of the state domains. And the state domains pattern was niche state.com, and for few domains .com was not available, so I bought .us. So in total I got 51 domains, one for the main brand and 50 for all of the US states. Now the domains are ready, it's time to build the websites. I built a multi-tenant app on Next.js and hosted it on Vercel, and by 15th or 16th of August all of the websites with its content are live. For the content of these 50 domains, I created another script in Node.js which created the content using the OpenAI API for all of these domains and saved that content in the Superbase database, which was used for these websites content. Now all the websites are ready. I didn't internal linked all of the domains on the day 1 or day 2 also, but I just waited for all of the domains to index naturally. I just installed the Google Search Console for all of the domains. I put all of the domains in one search console so that I can have the data in one dashboard. And I have also used the Ahrefs Webmaster tool. I logged in with the Google, gave it all the search console data, and it put all of the domains data on one dashboard. So I can just scroll to see how many keywords are there, how much traffic is there, what backlinks I am getting, and so on. I left this network for 2 week in total to let it index completely. And after 2 weeks, I just checked the search console data, and 10 or 15 10 or 15 out of these domains were getting good impressions. So I started figuring out like why these 15 domains are working and why other are not working. So I found out that few states has bulk of the cities. On all of my state domains, I have the pages for all of the cities also. Like for example, a California state domain have link or page for all of the cities California have and all of the sub services also. So in total, my each state domain would have at least 1000 pages including services and all of the cities and about us page, contact us page. I have coded more features like blogs, job posting, events, and multiple things. But before I could implement it on that network, I just flipped whole network for a good amount, and I will share that amount in the upcoming chapters in this video only. So stay tuned for that. Now only 15 websites out of this whole network were getting more impression and others were not getting that much impressions. So it was time to build some links and internal link all of these domains to each other to get max benefit out of this strategy. So before internal linking, I thought to bought few gigs from the Fiverr and I bought services for citations. I ordered for all of the 50 domains on day 1 itself, and in 3 or 4 days that guy delivered me the citations. As soon as I got that citation services delivered, I put all of the links for indexing in the paid indexer. I used multiple indexers like Synbyte, I used Indexime now, and multiple. I put all of the links to at least 3 or 4 indexers, and in 3 or 4 days, all of the links were indexed. Not all, at least 70 or 80% links were indexed for each of the domain. After the indexing of the citation network, new websites are started to getting few more impressions now. And from August 23rd, that network started to getting few calls per day. However, the first call it got in on the August 6th, and second call it got on August 16th, and then 19th. Yeah, earlier it was just getting one call once a week. After the indexing of new sites and getting few more links, that network started getting more calls per day. And on the first month itself, it is August 2024, that whole network made total $170. Yeah, it's good for a new fresh websites with no backlinks, no authority, no links, nothing. So it was proved that strategy is going to work. Next month in September, that network made $476. Yeah, $476. And after that in October, it made $510. And in November, it made just $68. Yeah, $68 only. Why? Because I sold that network and I had to remove all of my numbers from there. So no earnings from there. Now, how I flipped this network is an interesting story which I think you shouldn't skip. If you are still watching this video, just give me a few more minutes and I will share you the story on how I got not just one but two buyers for that exact network. Yes, two buyers. I started searching for the main keyword for multiple cities modifier, like niche plus city near me, niche sub-service plus different city near me. And my target was to find a site or a company which is serving nationwide. For that, my simple formula was to check for the website and check their areas we serve page. If on their areas we serve page there are multiple cities or multiple states, then yes, that particular company is serving nationwide. So I finalized one buyer from there. I messaged him that I have a network of 50 websites for your niche. If you are interested to buy, let's connect on a Google Meet. And to my surprise, that first email got converted and we had a Google Meet call with that company owner. And I showed him all of the network. I showed him my ring bar details, like how much calls I am getting, how much converted calls I am getting. And he got interested to buy that network. The second buyer I got from the Facebook messages. I am into selling starter websites from long time, so I messaged to my previous buyers to check if they are interested to buy this network. And luckily, I got one buyer from there also who got interested in this network. So now I have two prices. One was of I think $4,500, and second I got of $5,000. So now to get maximum profit out of this network, I started to negotiate with both of these buyers. To the first buyer, he finalized all the deal for $4,500 only, and the second buyer, which I found from the Facebook, was was ready to pay me $5,000. So to the first buyer, I counter offer him for 5,500 USD, and to this Facebook buyer also I counter to 6,500 USD. So these two buyers were now bidding for this network. And in 3 months of building, indexing and ranking this network, I made total of $1,300 plus from LeadSmart and $5,500 by flipping this network. So I didn't just earn $6,000 plus from this network. I learned a lot of interesting things. There were still multiple things which were still pending to implement in this network. So now I have the code base ready with me, which I can implement in multiple niches. And I haven't created second network yet so far, but I will create one more next month for next niche. I would just end this video with the moral or with the learning I got from this experiment is, while analyzing the SERP, if you found any strategy or any experiment somebody is doing, just try to replicate it. Don't just copy exact niche or exact formula that guy is using. Just implement it with your own strategy. For example, that particular guy is working in the WordPress, but I implemented it in the Next.js. So I got the free hosting of the Vercel and best speed of the Next.js. And I think these things of Next.js for the better speed helped me for better indexing and faster indexing, which resulted in the earning in the first month itself. To get maximum of the strategies you found from the shop or anywhere from the Facebook groups or Reddit groups or from anywhere, you need to keep experimenting with your own skills, your own learning, because SEO is different for everyone. Not one strategy would work for every one of you. You need to do multiple experiments. I just don't do these experiments. I also share these on this channel. So if you are interested for more of these experiment, I would suggest you to subscribe to this channel, and you can also join my Facebook group. Links are in the descriptions. Thanks for watching.